Welcome back. Um, you know that time you're just sitting contemplating and you think, I may as well make a video on this. Why am I sitting just letting this run through my head? It's just about basic health and dietary tips, not tips, but what we should actually be putting into our system and what we shouldn't be putting into our system. Oils, for example. The oil our body needs is linseed oil. And if you mix that with cottage cheese or quark, we get exactly what the body needs as far as nutrients are concerned. Throw some crushed linseed in there, and we've got something that's called the Budwig protocol, which a biochemist called Johanna Budwig devised for cancer patients, so ultimately any sick organism. She was nominated for a Nobel Prize 7 times. This only angered the pharmaceutical companies, you know. They kind of chased after her every time, taking her to court. She won because she was the outright specialist in this. The reason why I know about this is you look into so many things when close family members get cancer or they've got an illness or like arthritis or diabetes. It continues, but is diabetes not every illness? Or is cancer not every illness? Like, we're poisoning our systems and it can't repair itself. If we eat those basic ingredients, we don't tend to suffer much those illnesses, if at all. And if we have those illnesses, we tend to recover just by eating those basic ingredients. Now, for myself, trying to put on weight, I eat sort of budwig twice a day and try to eat either a piece of chicken or a piece of good meat, like a steak, and have a couple of eggs with that, and some greens. But they're not important because I'll generally be using berries and nuts and seeds in the budwig. Now, over the last 10 years, I've found that this is the one that it can't be shadow banned because it's basic ingredients, and those basic ingredients you're going to find over the last 4 years have kind of gone missing from the shop stalls, and the farms have shut down. And I've been in contact with all the farms in the UK, the ones producing it, and that's two, and that's quite sad. I really want to do something about this. All children should be having this type of breakfast. If it's something we could do in the morning, when I went to school, we could get milk. We could certainly mix cottage cheese and linseed oil with some seeds and fruit for the kids. And if that, ultimately it's the immune system builder. That's what it is. This great, let's call it Scottish porridge, is great for building the immune system. It's definitely something we should try, but again, I was thinking it's what should we avoid, and it's most of the other vegetable oils and fats that are about. They're rancid, especially the most common vegetable oils and sunflower oils. It's great to have sunflower seeds, and they do have something called oleic acid, which is great if you're eating the nut, and so many benefits from these. But as soon as it's extracted from the seed as oil, it's rancid as soon as the air hits it. And this is highly processed oil and highly processed food, and we need to stay away from it because it's bringing in quickly all sorts of illnesses on top of other things that have happened in the last few years, which if you mention you get shadow banned. So I hope with this everything is good to go. But I have written a book called The Healing Brew. I'll put some pages here. And I found it too late, but is it too late? I mean, is it ever too late to find a better diet? It was, it's difficult to know what to do when everyone's telling you let the nurses do it, especially when it's your own family. And it was my dad that suffered and died quickly of cancer, so quickly, you know, um, 64, and it's just too young. And if there's anyone out there, I'm not saying religiously stay away from dodgy food or square slice or rolls, but I mean, you don't need them. I can quite easily go a few months and not have them, and then I'll just, why not? And then you'll feel why not in your stomach quite soon after. Because once you do try this budwig, um, it will make a difference. Well, it may give you some extra flatulence for a few days, but what it gets out is, and how your body improves in every way, and mental health wise especially, is great, you know. And I've seen it work with so many other illnesses, and it's saved literally thousands of people. I mean, it's going to be so many more, but it's not something, um, a big money spinner for the establishment. But it's certainly something that I believe we should and could attempt to put into our diet, and just see if any of those sicknesses or illnesses or clicks in the bones or wear and tear, it starts to feel better after a week or so, or you go and get a checkup from the doctor. But what I'd certainly not do is, if you do, if you've got cancer, for example, and you go to the doctor and he's amazed at the improvement, um, please don't decide to go for anything else. The decision is yours, but it's you've just built your immune system, and what they give you destroys it. And we're all about maintaining and improving. Um, that's me finished. Cheers. Take care.